Break it down. Give me 5 people you ready to fight right now.
Timothy Bradley, Paulie, Floyd Mayweather, Devin Alexander, and whoever the fans want to see.
Listen, I told you give them something visual, so you went ahead and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question? Put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the brews. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table.
Rollo Jenkins, boxologist, Zone 6, Dre, BT Pound, 78 Fight News, Blood Boxing, Blood Fists, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Female Boxing Fan, Carter J, Pull Counter, Joker Boxing, D Styles, the whole YTBC.
Break it down. Give me 5 people you ready to fight right now.
Timothy Bradley, Paulie, Floyd Mayweather, Devin Alexander, and whoever the fans want to see.
Listen, I told you give them something visual, so you went ahead and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question? Put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the brews. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table.
All right, man. Yeah. We back at it again, real quick. One time. All right. So, what I'm here to talk about today is, first of all, it's an open topic, and it's about a platform switch. I'm gonna say it to you like this: YouTube is awesome, and it's pretty much been great for my journey. In the social media realm, we already know that that's kind of where things are going for as social and intellectual content, so that it can be properly used to your benefit, however you see that, however you choose to look at that. Just a little bit, I have decided to kind of switch platforms, and that's what I'm here to cook on there. And I'm trying to get the people that subscribe to me to switch over to my new platform, which is at Zone6 _ the _ enforcer on TikTok. I'm switching the platform because, first of all, man, I love YouTube, and a lot of this is going to be me just talking about just enjoyment of YouTube, nothing in particular, talking about my partners and stuff like that, and how I had a good time, and kind of some of the things that I learned about social media as well. Met a lot of great dudes and still know a lot of great dudes, man. And I learned a lot socially, because this is the era. We already know, as millennials, we started this and we're going to finish this. Like, this is not a Gen Z sensation, right? This started with us with the Nintendo 64. This started with us with the PlayStation 1. You know what I'm saying? This started with us with the Facebook and the MySpace. You know what I'm saying? The T-Mobile top 5, right? You feel me? So this ain't nothing like foreign to us as millennials. You know what I'm saying? So I just realized that the functionality of YouTube for me, as a content creator, or just really, I'm just like your partner. I don't even say I'm a content creator. I don't really, that's not my shtick, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not consistent enough. I'm not that guy that's looking for, donations. I never asked you guys for anything. I've actually invested into you guys more so than anything. Me and my partners, like, we host debates, have a good time, laugh, joke. We just here for the camaraderie and a good time. But for me, myself, this has nothing to do with the platform or anybody else. It's just me evaluating myself and knowing what I can do and what I can't do. Love YouTube, man. I mean, like, for real, like, the boxing community has been awesome, but boxing itself is actually dying. It is just not the same as it was, man. And I'm just being real. And it's just not where it need to be. So I flirted with the idea of, trying to get into an expanded version of my platform on YouTube, which is just say, hey, look, this is the YouTube sports community, to try to engage more in the football, the fantasy football league and stuff like that, baseball. But it just really, it just didn't really hit too hard. It's just not working out for us, the dynamics for me. So I'm switching over to TikTok, and it's a better space for me, and it's actually more consistent for me because I'm more of a mover and on the go. Like, I don't really have time to load up and sit down and kind of chop and paste and cut and paste. Like, I kind of need to do that a little bit more on the move, and TikTok allows me to do that. So essentially what I'm basically saying, and I'm asking all my subscribers to do, is to follow me on TikTok for those broader conversations, because I don't want to just talk about boxing. Boxing will be discussed, of course. Sports will be discussed, but there's a lot of political issues, social issues, a lot of stuff about the presidential race, a lot of stuff about just the world view and the national view, your state view, your upbringing, and your anecdotal experiences. And I like those conversations, just hear me experiencing it like over the last week. I just really got on TikTok last week and kind of learning how it is. And it's way more faster for me. It's a faster tempo, a quicker tempo. It is an upbeat tempo. And I'm trying to take my subscribers that decide to move over there to get over there. Because I don't like to leave the subscribers that I've developed hanging, because I haven't been consistent. And that's why I haven't been consistent. That's why I've always treated the platform just as a fun drop in, step in, good time. That's why I've always done that with TikTok. That's why I always done that with YouTube. But TikTok aligns more with my personality and who I am and what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And YouTube just don't provide that dexterity for me. You know what I'm saying? It just don't provide that consistent chop that I need. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of you have to kind of pull in people, and it's a joint venture, and that works out well too. But just the TikTok app, if you know about it, is more fluid. So I'm still Zone6, obviously, of course, and I still have my profile and everything up. But if you want to take the time out, I'm just asking you to follow me on at Zone6_the_enforcer on TikTok. And that's a lot of different conversations. And you might find yourself liking TikTok, and you'll be like, oh, I see what Zone talking about. And you might already have TikTok, and you could probably understand what I'm talking about. Like, oh, okay, I can see that for Zone. If you know who I am, you probably can match that up with my personality. But I just don't want to leave the YouTube, like my folks, to like really having it by themselves. And I think I've done a lot for the community. I think I've contributed to the community a lot. I think I've had some good times with some of the big creators here. Carcino for Life was an inspiration. Blood, y'all know that's like my big brother from Florida. 78 Sports TV, all them guys, Big Phil Walker, The Fix, Wayne Talk, Rollo Jenkins, the original Round Table, even going, Beats, Jay Cotto, Smoke, and all those guys, man. Even bringing in my boy Big Hill and Zoe Money toward the end of this run. But it is the end of a run, because it is just a lot of it's a lot of work, man. Like, to be honest with you, like, you got to kind of sit down, slow down, be patient, kind of know your times, and you kind of stationary. Yeah, you could do a lot from your phone. Yes, you could do a lot on the go, but it's just not going to bring in the quality that you need. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to bring in equality. It's just it's going to make you be inconsistent, and that's what I have been in practice. Right? You got to sit down, get the tablet out, get the laptop out. You got to kind of build a studio around a stationary standpoint on this platform. I love it because it is what it was. You know what I'm saying? But TikTok, I'm asking you guys to come over there and follow me on TikTok, because here's another thing. I know a lot of you guys come in here for boxing, but truth be told, a lot of you guys have a bigger worldview and a national view than just boxing. I know a lot of you guys want to talk about a lot of other stuff, and I know y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes down to YouTube. YouTube is one of these positions where, man, it's kind of it's falling off. And if you don't have a big platform like Say Cheese and Anton Daniels and these sit down Oprah-ish type of studios, or just you haven't accrued enough people from the beginning, like when they only had let you do 9-minute videos and you already have a built-in base from the first, because most of these guys who are actually successful, they came and they grinded their way up, and then just the time consumption to set it up and to interact is just not conducive to how fast my personality is, how fast my tempo is, what I want to talk about, how I want to switch lanes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of more of a fast mover. I think that's kind of fair, right? I got a lot of world experience, a lot of national experience, a lot of state experience, a lot of cultural experience that I want to kind of engage more in on a different platform. And I'm inviting all my subscribers over there from this platform as a public service announcement. I will probably not be posting here. I only use this platform. Now I love YouTube for academia, right? And instrument for learning and teaching and stuff like that. But what brought me here, because I rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really like y'all. It ain't the platform. When I was doing anything, or when I go through one of my runs where I had time and space, it's just too much. I have to be on a break to really get that momentum building, and then I have to disappear because life, I got stuff to do. You know, I'm a grown man. Y'all grown men too. And it's just hard to load this stuff up, sit down, deviate from your family, deviate from your day-to-day life, deviate from your own interests, just to come down and talk about boxing. Boxing, I love it. But I want to expand outside of that. And I think a lot of you guys do too, because we had a lot of guys in the fantasy league, man. It let me know we want to talk about football. We want to talk about rap. We want to talk about social issues, political issues. You want to just talk about the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we really kind of doing it through boxing for real. And you can feel it when we talk about boxing, because a lot of people bring in their culture and their world experiences. They bring in the cultural differences and give passes to Canelo, give passes to Mayweather. Is a conversation about just different ethnicities and groups. And YouTube don't really have a good handle like TikTok. TikTok has more of a disciplined, structured language control, and you can't get on there and just troll. On YouTube, you can troll. It might have changed in the last few months or something, because I ain't been uploading, but it's just not fast enough and dexterity enough for me. Like, the dexterity is just low. You know what I'm saying? I got a channel, and then I got to kind of come get to the house and sit down and pack it up, or I just got to do something choppy on the fly. And even when I do that, like in a car or in a truck, or it just don't flow right. So I'm just inviting everybody to come on over to follow me at TikTok. And so I'm going to be talking about more than boxing over there, because boxing is dying. So my old boxing crew, everybody that's a subscriber here, I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to have priority when it comes down to these conversations and getting in these boxes. In TikTok, they call it a box. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on over, because I'm getting close to a scenario where I'm going to be able to go live, and I'm researching the ways to go live, and I want to share that experience with my partners from the YouTube community. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you ain't on TikTok and you ain't been in them spaces, some of y'all might already know. Some of y'all I might be new to this. Y'all might already been on it, but I want to hear some of y'all over here, because boy, it's a space for y'all over here. The way we talk about boxing, the way we chop things down, it's just a different level. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because you got to sit down and kind of, straighten out the YouTube, and you got to go through a lot of procedures to set up the YouTube. Maybe that makes us a lot stronger in debating and debaters and conversation. But Man, y'all come over. Some of y'all come over to TikTok and start getting in some of these spaces on y'all worldview, national view, and y'all culture and the culture period. Man, it's gonna be crazy, and you'll see what I'm saying when you get over there. The interaction over there, the stuff y'all be saying. If you got a good personality over here and you got charisma over there, them people support you. Man, when I say them people support you, man, like when you say something, they drop something on you. You know what I'm saying? They support your channel. They support your time. They put their money where their mouth is. You know, if they disagree with you, agree with you. Now, that's still the same politics to a degree. You know, you still going to have, you know, the host or the moderator still want to insert dominance and control his platform and mute you and kind of have his favorites or her favorites. But it's control because you have to watch your language. You can't say certain stuff. And they having you watch your mouth over there. Because if you don't watch your mouth over there, you're going to get kicked or you'll ruin somebody's platform or they'll tell you immediately. Like they IA over there is very strong. So they don't have time for all that. You know what I'm saying? They will chop you down and get you up out of here. And with that being said, that's why I'm moving to TikTok. It's more structured right now. It's more disciplined right now as opposed to YouTube. And it's more conducive to my lifestyle. Now, look, I'm just telling you that because I want you to subscribe. But while I'm cooking, you know, I do this probably for 30 minutes, you know, just to keep it going. But I'm saying this because I know, you know, the momentum got to build. And this is an open topic. So if you want to come on, you want to talk about something, because I'm still rocking with boxing. You know, I still know what's going on in boxing. And if anybody want to say something, speak their piece about it, just let me know if you got any questions. Because I'm going to do these videos probably until, I ain't going to say over a 30-day period because I'm transitioning over already. What I'm gonna probably do is I'm gonna probably do this open topic platform switch announcement probably, you know what I'm saying, 2 to 3 more times, man. And then after that, the channel is probably gonna be dormant. I'm probably gonna do it 3 more times over a 3-week period. I might do more than that because you never know what somebody can do to inspire you to kind of flame it up on YouTube. But it just, the views, they drop, people attention span go out. It'd be like 100 views, 4 views, man. People don't really be on here, man. They listen to you, they come in, they just kind of show you little thumbs up. All right, man, I'm moving on to the next video. But on TikTok, they actually commit to the conversation. They actually commit to the content. They actually commit to like supporting you. And you could be on somebody's platform and they can individually support you for your time on that. When you say something, they gonna follow you, like you, DM you. It's instant. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just a 1 person, 2 person. It's just not slow, bro. This is a slow grind. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on since 2013. So it's just a slow grind, you know what I'm saying? As opposed to TikTok. Everything you do on TikTok, as fly as you is, if you fly, man, you gonna excel over there. If you know how to debate, and because one thing about YouTube, I'm gonna tell you, boy, iron sharpens iron over here. We really get busy. I'm on TikTok, man, you guys are running circles on them. Like, I'm telling you, they know some stuff and they come with some facts. You got to be careful with that because they do love to use facts. Some of the people over there are well educated now. Not to say that ain't the case in YouTube, but I'm saying you're going to get more of that, you know what I'm saying? And then on your platform on YouTube, you can kind of control the space. You know who the subscribers is, and you kind of know some people's background. It is what it is. And you just really kind of in a niche situation with boxing maybe, you know what I'm saying? But over there, you know, you're going to get these people looking up instructions. You will hear them typing on the computers because it's a younger platform too. So and let me say this. They got restrictions on there, so you don't got to get involved with these kids and these weirdos and these people that are like off the wagon and stuff like that. It's a built-in insulated protection for the nonsense, so you can really get to the meat and potatoes of who you need to talk to, who you need to connect with, and who you need to be associated with as far as your social media platform. See, like right now, and no disrespect, because I ain't even been consistent. Like I got like 1,000 subscribers on here. And it's like 5 of us watching, you know what I'm saying? And that's fair because I ain't been consistent. But it just ain't where it need to be, you know what I'm saying? So just come on over to TikTok and follow me there so we can get more of an engagement. And then, you know, if you got TikTok and you see me in there, you could pop up too and come in. Hey, I know my boy Zone6, and we could tag team and do how we do from the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We see some cats talking about boxing, we can jump on and we cooking, man. Them folks just show us love right there off the top. They'll send you your gifts and all the kind of little stuff that go along with TikTok. So me and Antonio MMA, we go over and we go into space, and me and him want to talk about the culture Or me and 1-2 Kid, we want to go and talk about politics, and we come in together, we give our point of view, we can make something happen together. And your love is independent from the host themselves. You could get on a host platform, and if they let you come up and you got something to say and you speak and you cook and the crowd like you, it's like worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's more instant and it's just more instant. You know what I'm saying? Get some water. So yeah, man. So the enthusiasm and the participation dropped low. I'm gonna be back on here for a few more times. You know, like I said, just to build some. Then I gotta build some consistency to get the message out with consistency. Like, so I gotta do this 3-week process, and I'm gonna see that boy 1-2 Kid coming in. I'm gonna say this and land my plane and get it to him. So I gotta probably do this 3 more times for it to register for people to come to TikTok. You see what I'm saying? Not because people slow. It's just the dynamics of this is slow. I'm gonna let 1-2 Kid come in. It's an open topic. That's enough about me. I just want you to come over to TikTok and join me. There it is in the the tag, at Zone6 _ enforcer on TikTok. What's up, Bob? What's going on with you?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Yeah. Me myself, the same, man. A lot of my content hasn't been consistent either, man. So I feel everything that you was just dropping. The TikTok thing is different, so I'm looking at it like, with an open mind, like, yo, okay, if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So I was interested in what you was talking about. I haven't been on much. I've been working like crazy hours. So I was just, I just want to show some support, man, and see. It was nice to see you, man. I ain't seen you in a minute,
man. Cause look, I'm finna tell you about it. Cause you one of my partners. I know exactly who you is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you, bro. It ain't the same, man. My so my daughter was putting me onto it, and I had kind of been. I thought it was kind of corny. I'm just gonna be honest, like, man, I'm with the YouTube. I'm kind of arrogant with it. Like, man, I'm with my YouTube family. Because we do get busy on here. Now I'm gonna tell you that 1-2. We are if it was a conversation to be had, YouTubers versus TikTokers, oh no, we got them faded. When it come down to talking and galvanizing the crowd, oh, we got them faded, bro. When I say we got them faded, we got them faded. But however, the dynamics and the mechanism of the app, bro, it's just like right now, how many you talking? Bro, you go on somebody's platform, bro, they easily get 150 people watching them. Like easy. Like in YouTube, it's a pool, like, you know what I'm saying? That's just on some casual type conversations. And out of that 150 people that's watching them, if you get pulled up into the box and you talking like how we doing and you saying some good points, man, them people be really loving it. Like they'll be like, man, 1-2 Kid, I agree with that. And man, it's just way better. You gotta explore it, bro. I'm telling you, come on over there and then explore with me so we can go on this journey together. Cause I know what you're saying, man. You got all that work, man. You can't YouTube. You got to sit down and kind of, it's just different.
Yeah.
So you might like it, man. And your interest, whatever you want to, I know we threaded it with boxing, but truth be told, man, everybody want to talk about a little bit more than boxing, bro.
Right. That's exactly what happens too. I mean, you'll start it in boxing and somehow the subject to go all over the place, and like with my team, that's where it always go from here to there, back, and then back to boxing. You know what I mean? Exactly. And it's just like, but you touch on everything because there's so many things to talk about. There's so many things you want to touch on, so many things you're experiencing in life that you want to, and you got a platform, you want to touch on it. But a lot of people ain't gonna be listening because they want to stick to that subject. You know what I mean? They consider that moving the goalposts when in actuality, it's all connected. So, but not everybody is at that level. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you got a worldview, man. I get it. And I rock with boxing, man. Hey, don't get it too, but it's a niche sport. And then it ain't just that. Boxing itself is kind of, man, boxing kind of just not, it ain't enough interest for you to even be just having people come in and talk about boxing unless you finna start some controversy and start a social issue that really should be talked about or would benefit you if you talked about truthfully on something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you got the algorithm too that don't want to talk about the truth. You want to talk about what's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when you talking about things and then it comes up maybe a couple months later or 2 months later, everybody forgot that you brought that shit up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then you like, man, ain't nobody touch on that. And now it's the hottest topic on YouTube. And it's like, ain't that some shit? You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you'll see it. And when you touch on it, everyone like, what is he talking about? Or what are they talking about? And then it's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about this new hot topic that's basically the media is throwing out there for you to jump on to distract you from what's really going on. That's just my take.
Oh, Richie. And see, this the kind of flow, like, so how we having a conversation, this flow right here would be 10 times what it is if you just took this to TikTok for some reason. And it ain't us. It ain't us. I ain't saying our community, nothing with nobody in it. TikTok, I don't know what they doing or how they did it. Obviously, I'm going to get familiar with it. But, man, it's just fresher. It's just where everybody is, where the energy is at. You know what I'm saying?
It's popping.
Nobody's using YouTube no more. Nobody using fake. That's like us. We grew up, you know, in the early 2000s, most likely. You know what I'm saying? And you Facebook was the hot thing. You know what I'm saying? Mark Zuckerberg, man, they got Facebook, MySpace. This is kind of on a downhill swing unless you got a big time studio and you bringing in big time interviewers. You got a couch with the studio set up and you could chop and edit. If you ain't Vlad TV or Fresh and Fit, no Red Pill community guys or workout guys, that's you gotta do a lot of editing, man, and to paint a picture on YouTube, there's a lot.
And life is moving.
And life is moving.
Yeah.
Boy, you talking, you cooking. Cause I can't just to set this up, man, and this is fast as I can do. Well, I can do it faster if I do my phone. Like on my phone, I can just press the button. But then it takes a minute. So with the laptop, desktop, you gotta create this thing. You gotta do all this. You gotta sit down. They're gonna take you
move it around. You gotta get the clips. You gotta get this. You gotta move it there. They don't realize how much go into that certain stuff. And I know exactly what you talk about because when I used to drop videos, it's been a while. I would take music, mix the music, the way I wanted it, and then put the images up to match the music to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and some people understood it, some people went right over their head. You know what I mean? And I'm like, it is what it is, though. You know what I mean?
Yep. So I'm with you, man. It's a little dead to me too. You know what I'm saying? But the pro out of this here, like the depthness and the understanding of the conversations, like me and you were able to talk about this and you relate to me and I understand what you're saying. We got better quality conversations. I'm telling you that now. Now they are prepared over there, but it's just something about YouTube, the process that sharpen you up as a conversationalist, right? Cause we used to have some battles on here. You know, I already know how to YouTube, but it's just too slow. But we're fast enough now to keep up with the YouTube, the TikTok. Like they're not as solid in their information as us. They're mostly like, you know, eggheads. They're gonna kind of like they type in as they type in as they're talking. Like, hey, hold on, let me check that. They Googling everything. They be having like paperwork. They be on it all day. Like it's not like YouTube. Like they be on it all day. Some of it. But my main point that you gonna like 1-2 kids, you ain't gotta do all that. You with your phone, like how you just came up here with me, right? And we sitting here and there's like 4 people in here. On a good day, let's say if people like Zone back, we probably have 200 in here, 100 some people in here at the time, and then eventually my videos just do like 500 to 700 views, right? Mm-hmm. And I got like 1,100 subscribers. Nothing out the ordinary, just being consistent, right? Mm-hmm. That take like a week and 4-5 days, and and then your interaction 1-2, you ain't getting that. If you go over there and you get pulled up, when you talk, the audience gets to show you love, like independent of the host. And that's what's fire. Like they get to send you gifts, all the little good stuff. Like, hey, boy, I love you. What you talking about, boy? And you get to expand your social media network through really networking. Over here, you could network, but it's too slow, and you don't get the love that you would get for your time over there on TikTok. When you see what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, Zone when playing.
I see what you're saying. So when you go to TikTok, it's possible to get instant gratification.
Pay too. What I mean by that, they paying you. These people pay money with their mouth. So they got this gift system. All right, and they ain't know what was going on. So 1-2 kid, you go in there right now. You'll find somebody, right? And boy, you spit, whatever your favorite topic is, you start spitting like, hey man, I'm new to TikTok. What's going on? They welcome you. You get in there, you start, the comment thing is still a comment thing. That ain't changing. And you get on there, people will be like, who this guy? They'll start pinging you and be like, they'll throw like all these little icons they got over there, throw stuff at you. You're like, okay, thank y'all. And then you'll be in a conversation, ongoing. You like, all right, y'all, I gotta go. As soon as that happens, you're gonna go into your YouTube, your TikTok account, and you'll have $5. You like, hey, what the? So you're gonna be compensated and appreciated in real time. So you're not just getting over. I ain't saying you got to be about the money, because I never, I don't do that. That's not what I do on my channel. Mine is open, but the appreciation that they give you, it's just there. Yeah. I don't care if it's you get on that 10 minutes and you get 99 cents, 5 cents. You're gonna be like, wow, and then
it's something.
Yeah, and then you start making your mind think like, okay, if I got 5 cents off that, what you're naturally gonna do? You're gonna move to that space. And so if I'm doing YouTube, why would I do YouTube once I know this over here?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. You're gonna change the zone. You're gonna change the zone where you appreciate it.
Exactly.
People appreciate the type of things and the subjects you're talking about, and the crowd is bigger, and you have more people that show interest, and it's instantaneous.
Exactly.
Which is exciting within itself when you think about it.
So. Exactly. And you get to do your own thing as well too. You get to get love without having to necessarily be just the host or the orchestrator of the situation. You can actually get love by just casually participating if you own that right there too, and be a sensation from that standpoint. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's just opening up your platform to get your voice out and to get everything heard in the meantime and in between time, as to where you got the algorithm on YouTube that it doesn't necessarily push certain subjects. You know what I mean? Things that people should be talking about, but it's not the hot thing to be talking about at the time when it probably should be. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's moving at your own speed. As to YouTube, it's just like we'll catch up later on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I got exactly what you're saying. I understand.
Yes, sir.
I do like and the transition, and that's what a lot of folks, older folks, is afraid of, is the transition and the change. Oh well, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to fuck that. I'll just stick to this. You know what I mean? And it's like, if it's working for you, but if you ain't expanding your horizons, once you stop learning, you stop living. So you know what I mean? You gotta stay on top of it, man. You gotta be on point, and that's gonna drive your points and everything else that you got going on. So I totally agree with you, man. And I like the topic you was talking about. It's basically just a brighter, better platform. That's what I'm taking from it.
Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up, man. Like I said, man, appreciate you for talking to me, but just follow me on TikTok, man. So That's the move. I'm just trying to get my subscribers to be moving over there if they can, if they want to.
And you got it in the comment section, or you got it in the description?
I got it right there on the screen, and I'm finna put it in the description. I'm finna put it in the title actually now as we speak, because I'm looking at it and I said, let me change this. Let me do this right now so it can just go on to be clear. Let me see.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'm finna do that now. And see, that's another thing I don't have to worry about no more, man. You ain't got to worry about trying to design all these. You ain't got to worry about all these crazy titles and all that kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Right. It just automatically follow you and probably just pop up there. Yeah,
it's the way that the structure is just way more. It's way more fluid. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you sharing this too. I mean, that's pretty cool of you to do.
Yeah, especially, man. I'm telling you, whatever I find, I'm gonna tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So, that's just me. And then I got put on by one of my two of my partners, man. Actually, Wayne Talk was telling me about it, but I was like, man, I ain't finna do nothing with that because I thought they was gonna do something with I thought they was gonna do something with China. I thought they was gonna go actually ban it, and I'm glad they didn't. Now that I'm looking at it, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, well, let me look closely at this. And I just my daughter was telling me about it, and then I know B Talk had told me about it. Phil Walker had kind of put me on one guy that was talking about politics, and then I finally got on there. So I was like, okay, all right. So man, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. It was a good chop up with you. I'm gonna wrap it up, though. I am gonna taper off because I want to have a big compilation conversation, talk big trash about boxing and about our experiences on YouTube. And then I'm gonna be up off this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just my time is ended on this. You know what I'm saying? So what we'll do is I'm gonna do another one because I do know I ain't consistent. So I know people kind of like what. So I'm gonna see what they do. I'm gonna probably give like 3 days. Or maybe next weekend for 3 weeks and tell everybody I'm switching it up. Have them talk. I'm gonna probably schedule something, and then we'll go from there, man. We'll talk about everything like a big YouTube dump for me, and then I'm off. You see what I'm saying? So yep. So I man,
coming back too and letting everybody know.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing. So I'm trying to get y'all over there. So hey, look, follow me on the TikTok, man. It's at Zone6_the enforcer, right? So just check it out. It's in the description. It's on the video. It's gonna be in the title. It's gonna be in the title.
That's the best way to do it, man.
Yes, sir. So we'll see. All right, bye.
All right, man. Enjoy, man. And I hope everything turns out prosperous for you too, bro.
Okay, you too.
All right, brother. Peace.
All right, man. You know, trying to sign off this thing, man. We're gonna go ahead and put this music up, this classic music, man. The end of an era, man. I used to flirt with retirement all the time and stuff like that because I just didn't have time. But now, bro, it's like I found me a new situation. And I'm just telling you, man, that thing hot. And once you get a taste of the TikTok and you charismatic and you got charisma and you know who you are, and man, I'm just telling you, bro, you have, you know, some of y'all might already know. Some of y'all might be like, hey, man, I've been on that zone. You tripping? I still like YouTube better. You may already know that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, like 1-2 Kid, he kind of like, oh yeah, you right. He empathized with what I'm saying because, bro, it is just too sticky. It is too slow. And we're gonna go ahead and get y'all with the
boxing beats and rhymes, female boxing fans,
go and lock it out. Yeah.
Counter, Joker boxing, D style,
Run that back one more time.
the whole YTBC.
Run that loop back around one more time, man. That's a classic, man. Let that thing come back around. Boxing just dead, man. It just dead. It ain't that interesting. I can't just stay locked into this. So yeah, we gotta stick it up, man. Do something a little different. You know what I'm saying? You get cool or something. Invite everybody over. I'm gonna subscribe, man. Come on over. At Zone6_Bell, underscore enforcer on TikTok, new platform Twitch, open topics, open conversations, different style, different swag, new
Break it down. Give me 5 people you're ready to fight right now.
Timothy Bradley, Paulie, Floyd Mayweather, Devin Alexander, and whoever the fans want to see.
Listen, I told you give them something visual, so you in the head and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question? Put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the brews. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table.
Rollo Jenkins, boxologist, Zone 6, Dre, BT Pound, 78 Fight News, Blood Boxing, Blood Fists, Boxing Beats and Rhymes, Female Boxing Fan, Carter J, Pull Counter, Joker Boxing, D Styles, the whole YTBC.